Hello, guys. Hello to Facebook Live. How are you guys doing? I hope that you're having a really great Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Yes, it is. It's been a little while again since I've gone on. I was gone last week, so I just wanted to pop back in and show up and do a live for you guys and check in. I had the most incredible week last week, so if you pop on, say hey, say that you're here, let me know where you're joining from, how your day is, what you're doing, how you're enjoying it. I see everybody popping on. Hey Katie, hi Tamara, hi Stu, hi Lisa, Michelle, Christopher, Megan, Brenna, Jamie, what's up? How are you guys doing? Say hey, let me know you're here. I can't see, oh my gosh, I can't see any comments for some reason. That is so weird. Let me see. I can't see any yet. Okay, that's so weird, you guys. I don't know why I can't see comments, but I guess I'll have to check them later. Maybe I'll pull up my phone. Just give me a second. I'm going to pull up my phone so then I can actually see what you guys are saying because I can't see them for some reason. But let me know what's up, how you're doing. I'm just going to see if I can see these.
Hello, Facebook Live. How are you guys?
Hear myself talking. Okay. I'm just going to leave this up because maybe I will be able to see. Okay, there we go. Hey, Kara. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Michelle. What's up? I have to watch your comments on my phone, so don't mind me. I'm going to be looking all over the place. But you guys, I wanted to pop in because I had a really incredible week last week, and I'm just feeling really fired up, feeling really aligned. I actually, in full transparency, I actually was feeling pretty I didn't realize until I left and I changed up my environment and I just got re-inspired with, some of my friends that I met up there, Lindsay Adamson and Bridget Norris, and just meeting some other people and some other really great female entrepreneurs that I love and adore. It wasn't until I left that I realized how stagnant I had been, for such a long time, especially, I'm expecting, and the first 3 months I felt like poo. You guys, I felt really, really awful, and I just was not feeling high vibe. And so being able to leave and change my environment was so incredibly powerful for me in my business, and just being able to come back and remind myself why I love what I do so much. And so I just have this beautiful energy, and I'm just so excited to be here. And I'm not going to go on and share everything about what I learned by any means. I might send out an email actually about that, just to kind of give a brief overview of like what I learned. And if you pop on, you guys, say hey, let me know what's going on. Let me know how your day is, where you're joining from. Maybe you're at work, maybe you're on the way home. It's like 4:30 my time, so maybe you're at home getting supper on, or maybe you're on your way home and just in your commute. But I'm just gonna dive right in so I don't take up too much of your guys' time today. But and just let me introduce myself first in case you guys, are new to me. If you're a new friend on my page, maybe you're new to like what the heck it is that I do and you have no idea if you're in the right place. My name is Bensette, and I am a life and business coach, and I help network marketers build an authentic personal brand and make the money that they crave. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to be this isn't what it's about, but I am going to be running a challenge pretty quickly on attracting clients. And if you want to kind of get more of the details, I will email them out, but I'll also be sharing details in the Boss Babe Club, my free community. So feel free to join there. So you guys, I wanted to talk today about decisions. I want to talk about decisions because we all have to make them. We all have decisions that pop up. You're glowing today. I can totally feel that shift. Oh, I love that, Michelle. Maybe it's my ring light. Is it my ring light that's probably making me glow? But I wanted to talk about decisions because at every single point in our life, you guys, we all have to make them. And especially as an entrepreneur, especially, whether you're network marketing or you're running a different business, you are going to have to make decisions. And it is scary to make these decisions. It is scary. And so this is something that I have, it's a big part of what I coach on. It's a big thing that all of my clients come to me with, is having to make this first step. I actually just got off a client call, and it was all about taking a really big leap and making a really big, scary decision. And so there's a story that you guys can probably all recognize or remember. No, it's you. Michelle. Okay, good. It's me. I'm glowing. What comes first, you guys? The chicken or the egg? And you can comment below. Let me know. What do you think comes first, the chicken or the egg? Right? This is a really, we've all kind of been there, and we've all had this kind of question, the chicken or the egg. So what comes first, you guys? You investing in yourself, or other people investing in you? What comes first? So one of the most important things that we wish we could do is just be the person that we need to be right now, right? We all wish that. We're like, I just wish I could be the person that I need to be right now. I wish that, you know, if I could just be the person that I need to be, it would make everything easier. I could attract in everything that I want. I could make the money I want. I could attract in the clients I want. I could make the sales. I could build the team. I could do the damn thing, right? If I could just be the person I need to be right now, right? We have this vision of who we are, right? We have this vision of who we want to be. We write it down. We journal on it. We manifest it. We write it down. We're like, I envision myself, you know, being XYZ, being this person who's strong and confident and has no fear in taking action on the things that we want. And so we wish that we could be that person right now. But you guys, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. We don't attract in everything that we need right now. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that we just can't attract in everything that we need right now? Why is it that we write it down on paper? Why is it that we manifest it? Why is it that we desire it, but we can't just make it happen like this? What's the reason? I'm going to tell you, okay? I'm going to tell you because it's not strategy. It's not strategy, and it's also not sitting there hoping for it, okay? Why it is it's because we're not actually showing up the way that we would as if we had everything that we wanted. We don't. We do not show up at that level as if we already have the money we want. We don't show up at the level as if we already have the confidence we desire. We don't show up in that way as if we have everything that we want. So we don't take the action. We don't do the damn thing. We don't, you know, we don't have the confidence to share our message and to share, share our light with the world. We don't do it because we don't have the things. We feel like, well, I don't have the money, or I don't have the six-figure income, or I don't have the things, like I don't have all that success, what we're deeming as success, what other people deem as success. Maybe it's a rank in your business. You know, maybe it's a certain type of recognition that you're searching for. You don't think that you have it yet, so you're not showing up as that person yet. So what comes first, guys? Do I do the things and then become the person, or do I become the person and then do the things? What do you do first? One thing, you guys, is for sure, and I made a post about this yesterday. It was a little bit about validation. But one thing is for sure, if we wait for somebody else to decide that we are good enough, we are going to be waiting a long ass time. We are going to be waiting a really, really long time, you guys, if we're waiting for someone else to say you're good enough. If you're waiting for someone else to say, okay, you know, you're ready. Whether it's your family, it's your mom, it's your dad, it's a spouse, it's a friend. If you're waiting for that validation, or you're waiting for someone else, or you're waiting for the money in your bank account, if you're waiting for all of the things to show up and say, okay, now you're ready, now you're confident, now you're able to take action to say the things, right? If you're waiting for it, it's not going to happen. You're going to be waiting a long time, and you're going to be wondering, like, why? Like, why is it taking so long? Hi, Chelsea. What's up? Let me know you're popping on. I see so many amazing people. I see Kara, I see Angie, Kelsey, Amelia. Hey guys, what's up? Jordan, Justin, Sherry, Megan, Kyle, Henrietta, Chanel, Brandy, Alicia. What is up, you guys? Let me know how you're doing, how your day's going. Kat, Abigail, love you. So happy to see you guys are on here and just sharing your time and energy with me. I so appreciate it. But hi, Brooke. What I know is true, you guys, and I see this all the time. I see it with my clients. I see it with women all the time, is we are always waiting for validation from other people. We're waiting for somebody else to tell us we're ready. We're waiting for, you know, the money to show up in our bank account that's deeming us as successful, because that's what we're telling ourselves creates success. That's when we're saying, okay, well, when you have the money, you know, when you're not in debt, or when you have a team of how many people, well, that's when you're able to take action. Now you're worthy. Now you're capable. Okay? You guys, I've had so many times, and I'm just going to take this back for a second. You know, I've had a lot of times in my life, just to get on your level so you guys understand that, like, I've been here and I've walked through this with you. I've had so many times in my life where I've had to make a decision, even though I was scared shitless, with zero guarantee, with zero net, that it would be okay on the other side. This was, and it's funny that we're talking about this now, because this was exactly what my last client call that I just got off was all about. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Abby. Hi, Kelsey. What's up? This is what we were just talking about, because she was so incredibly scared. She has all this desire in her to quit her job and to go full in on her dreams, to build her brand, and to just be within her network marketing company that she's with, and she wants to do the damn thing, but she has all this fear, like, am I going to be okay? Am I going to be able to do it? And because you don't have that safety net, right? You're taking it away. But it's when you burn the damn boat that you actually get to the island. That's when you have to swim. That's when you have no choice. So I've been there. I quit my job and I dropped out of university in like the same week, or within the same period of time. I made that decision at that exact time. I recognized what I wanted in my life. I recognized that in the long run, 6 months or a year down the road, it didn't matter if I continue to stay in my job or I continue to go to university, that in the long run, whether it was a year or 2 years down the road, like that wasn't where I was going to be. So why would I waste time now? Why would I put all my eggs in that basket so then I didn't go full in on what I wanted? I had to make a scary decision, quit my 9 to 5. I quit. I literally said, this is your dream, but it's not mine. I love that you're doing what you want to do in this world. And that's amazing. Hi, Kat. That's amazing. Like, I love that you're following your dream, but this isn't my dream. I cannot iron in the back sashes my whole life. I can't clean out, tablecloths. I can't set up weddings, and I can't do this stuff forever. This isn't what feeds my soul. I don't feel lit up here anymore. Every single day I'm dreading coming to work, and it's draining my energy. I wasn't feeling fulfilled in university. I was struggling some of my classes, and my professors were not supporting me, and I was just struggling a lot in this space. And I recognized, like, I fucking hate this. Like, you guys, I'm being super real. Hi, Catherine, what's up? I'm being super real. Like, I fucking hated it. I didn't enjoy going. It didn't light me up anymore, and I had to recognize, like, who am I doing this for? Who am I showing up for? Am I showing up for myself? Am I showing up because I feel lit up here? Or am I showing up because I'm looking for validation in someone else? And a lot of it was me feeling like I had to please my parents. I didn't want to let them down. I wanted to make them proud of me. And I had to burn that boat in literally the same time. I finished up my semester. So, I went to the December, whatever it was, but in that same week that I quit my job, I decided I was done university and I wasn't going to go back. And that was scary as shit. I just had moved out for the first time on my own. I had to somehow learn how to support myself. I had to be able to know that the bills were going to get paid, that I was going to be okay, that, I was relying, and this is the thing too, is I was full on in a network marketing company at this time. I did not have a personal brand. So I was relying completely on my network marketing company to get me to where I wanted to go. And that's scary because when you're running a personal brand, you have multiple revenue streams. So what I do now is I love to help women who are in network marketing companies also have multiple revenue streams, so they're not in a position where they have to rely on one thing, because it does make you kind of come from a space of desperation and fear. And that's not the way that you're going to attract in the right amount of money and the right success in your business. It's going to make you feel lit up and feel really good. And I had to do that. I had to decide to, burn the boat and to just do the damn thing, because it didn't matter if I was going to do it in a year or I was going to do it now. My fear was going to be the same regardless of when I did it. And so I didn't have a guarantee if I was going to be supported. I didn't have a guarantee that I was going to make rent. I had no guarantees that I was going to be able to put food in my fridge. I didn't have it, but I was scared shitless, you guys. I can guarantee it. It happened when last year, when again every single door closed on us and we got kicked out of our lease, and we ran our business out of the back of a vehicle, and we had literally my leopard print suitcase, and we piled it in with weights and like bands and like a medicine ball, and I had yoga mat. We had all this shit. Like, we had all this stuff, and we took everything to parks. And, I transitioned out of my network marketing business. I got, really betrayed by a lot of people that I cared about, and I invested a lot of time and energy into and built strong relationships with. And I was faced with a decision of like, oh my God, like, you guys. And at this point, I was also dealing, and I love him, and we worked through all this stuff right now. So it's okay that I can share this stuff with you. But at the time, and I know I've talked briefly about it, but Derek, my spouse, my boyfriend, now baby daddy, he was dealing with his highest height of alcoholism. And I didn't know behind the scenes that, he would drink, he would leave in the middle of the day and just go get 6 packs and down them. And he'd leave the house, and I think he'd be going for groceries, and he came back knocking on the door, smashed, with nothing, and I had no idea any of this stuff was happening, and I felt totally blindsided, totally alone. All of the money that we had went to, one, the lease that we got kicked out of when they kicked us out and they took all of our rent, and then all of his money went to alcohol and booze and stuff behind my closed doors. I didn't know what was happening, and I was stuck with myself with a business that was plummeting at that point. And because I was working already on transitioning things, and so my business was already plummeting, and I was barely making any money at that point last year. Like, I was probably making maybe $200 a month. Like, I wasn't making enough for groceries, rent, like any of that stuff. And I had to somehow be okay with, I had to pull up my pants, and I had to do the shit and do the damn thing. And I had to know it was going to be okay. And I could have in that moment went and got a job. I, in that moment, could have went and built that bridge back up and did that damn thing, but I didn't. I decided, you know what, I'm scared shitless and I have zero guarantee it's going to be okay. But me and Derek have now the best relationship that we have ever had in 5 years. We are a totally different couple. We have such a different level of respect with each other, and my business has grown freaking tenfold. I'm not good at math. That's the reason why I was not going to finish my business degree. Accounting was not my forte, and so I could do the math eventually. I got to get off of here, and then I'll do the math and figure out like what did it actually grow by. But I had to take those leaps, and it was scary as shit to have to transition every single thing that I had worked so hard for, built up a fitness business, built up my reputation. Like, I did all those things, you guys, and I had to completely leave it behind because I knew that the universe was closing the door on me, and it was saying, this is no longer serving you. And it was scary. It was really, really, really hard. And I had many days of stress and crying and like, am I going to be able to do this? But I wasn't willing to build that bridge back up and put that net back under me. I knew that I was going to be able to do it, and I had to make the hard decision and choose me and choose that I was worthy and I was going to be okay and I was going to be successful. It was the same thing, you guys. Back in February, I invested $1,400 a month. Still working on her, but I invested $1,400 a month and hired a coach to work with her $1,400 a month. And that was 5 hours before I found out I was pregnant. Like 5 hours, like I couldn't believe it. Like, I invested in it in the morning. I sent in the payment. 5 hours later, I took a pregnancy test and I had a fucking meltdown, you guys. I'm not kidding you. I had a meltdown. I'm not going to pretend and say that I handled that with grace. I am not going to pretend that I found that out and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been hoping and dreaming for this. I had the most fear and panic. For 24 to 48 hours, I don't think I breathed. Like, I had so much anxiety around the fact, like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I just invested this money. I just hired a coach. How am I going to support a baby? What did I just do? I questioned myself so bad. And I had to take a moment and be like, you know what? It all comes down to decision. Life is always about decisions. And you can decide to throw in the towel. You can decide to take that easy way out. You can decide that you're not capable, or you can take the scary decision and you can decide that you are. But you have to first be that version of you to attract in what you want. Everything shifted when I hired my coach. But it shifted more when I trusted that it was everything that I needed and I was going to be okay. And that by doing that, I was going to become a stronger and better version of myself, a better mom, a better leader for my clients, because I'm walking this walk first, because I'm doing the scary shit and I'm making the hard decisions and I'm trusting in myself and I'm trusting and surrendering to the universe that this is that right path. And if I just lean into it, and I operate at this level, right? Not at the level that I'm at right now, right? Not at the level that I was feeling in that moment, because that's very easy. We often do this as people, is that we operate at the level that we're at right now, right? We invest at the level that we're at right now. We buy the foods or the clothes, or, we drink the type of coffee. It might look different for you in whatever that is that your vice is, but we often take action and we invest and spend the money at the level that we're currently at versus the level that we're going to be, right? Rather than the level of which we want to be. And so I had to recognize that even though I might be feeling like this, if I start taking action based on where I am at right now, I'm never going to reach here. Okay. So you guys, it's, one of the first things that you're going to learn in my program, the 6 Fig You, is to learn to take action from a place of understanding where you are going rather than where you are coming from, right? The first decision is that you're ever going to have to make with this is saying yes to the program, right? There's no secret. There's no secret in the sales process why I am choosing to talk right now about decision, because that's the first thing that we're going to work through in this program. Okay. This is where you have to say yes to yourself before anyone else ever will. You're running a business, and you're asking other people, you want other people to say yes to your programs, or you want other people to say yes to your product or your coaching or your services. But if you don't say yes to you first, how will anyone else be able to say yes to you? How will anyone else be able to trust in you if you don't trust in you, right? If you're not sure, how will they ever be? And I really want you to get real with yourself and, ask yourself that. If I can't trust myself, if I'm not confident in myself, oh, it's 444 here. Good juju. I'm going to read some of these comments. Catherine, you're being transparent is very cool and helps others be more than you. Thank you, Catherine. That means so much. I'm not good at that. That's why I didn't finish my business degree, dude. I'm not even kidding you. It's like literally legit. But you have to get real with yourself and ask yourself this question. If I can't trust in myself, if I'm not willing to take the scary action, if I can't walk in integrity, how can I ask my clients or my customers to do the same? In everything that you do and you build your business, you are just, if in everything that you're doing to, build your business, you're just wishing and hoping that you had the confidence to just make the decision, because it has to start somewhere. It has to start somewhere. And if you don't make the decision, you're going to continue to keep asking yourself, and you're going to continue to go in circles wondering why nothing happens. So if you're wondering how people create something from absolutely nothing, it's that they start. I know people ask this question all the time. How did you do this? How did you create the program? How did you transition your business? How did you quit your job? How did you transition out of your 9-to-5? How did you do it? And I see this in groups all the time that I'm in, and I hear it myself. I get the messages in my inbox. How did you do it? I started. I was scared shitless. I had no guarantee, but I started. And you can't wait for confidence to come before you do it. Confidence comes from creating results. It's after you do the damn thing. It's when you create progression. It's when you just start moving your feet that you're like, wow, I can do this. I am successful. I'm capable of doing hard and difficult things. You can see this in a workout. If any of you guys have ever worked out in your life, which I'm pretty sure that every single person that has hopped on here has, at some point or another, you had to start somewhere, right? You probably walked into the gym and you had never touched a weight in your life, or maybe you never got on a machine. Maybe you had 20 pounds that you wanted to lose, or whatever the case was. I mean, I started at a certain point where, 4 years ago, I was 50 pounds overweight, and I had to start somewhere. It was hard. It was scary. There was no guarantee or safety net that if I just started, I would make it and that I would get where I wanted to go. There was no guarantee, but I had to trust in myself that if I just started, I would get where I wanted to go. At a certain point, you just have to start, and that's when you create something from nothing. The first person that needs to believe in your business is you. So like I said, you guys, it's no surprise that the first thing I'm talking to you about in the sales process is the first thing that you're going to learn about the program. Your ability to show up will determine your success. You have to show up for you before anyone else will show up for you in whatever capacity that is that you want in your business. So if you're able to decide and show up for yourself, there is a much greater chance of you achieving everything that you desire and want in your life and your business. It's when you show up for you that you create magic, that you see that you're actually courageous and capable and confident and so much stronger than you thought. It's when we sit stagnant and we don't take action and we keep looking at everyone else doing the things that we wonder, well, can I do that? Is it for me? And then we don't take action at all. And then what we're doing, and I love this framework, and I'm going to teach it to you guys super quick here. It's that your thoughts is the first part, okay? Your thoughts create feelings. So if you think, okay, well, this is really hard, this is really difficult, I don't know if I can do it, that's going to create a feeling of, well, it's going to be a pretty low vibe, right? You're not going to feel very confident in yourself. You're not going to feel good. right? You're not going to desire to take action. And then so what happens is that you don't take action, right? If you're not feeling good, you're not feeling inspired, you're not feeling capable, you're not going to take action. And so what that does is it creates a result, or it creates an outcome. Okay, and that outcome is probably going to be, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't create anything. And then what that does is it creates another feeling, and you start to feel like a failure. You start to feel unsuccessful. You start to feel like this can't be for you. And then so what happens again is it creates more feelings. It creates more action. It creates more results and outcomes. It's a cycle. And at some point you have to stop it and be like, yeah, I'm going to change it right here and right now. And I'm just going to start. And it's going to be scary, and it's going to be difficult. Messy action, baby. Yes, Michelle, she's my client. She knows all about messy action. I talk to her about this all the time. I always am talking to my clients about messy action. You just have to start. You guys, on that quick note, like, people get tripped about this stuff all the time. I mean, at some point you just have to start doing the live videos. You know, at first mine really sucked. Sometimes I still make mistakes. Sometimes they're not perfect. Sometimes I still have fear going and doing them. I had to start my brand somewhere. I had to start my niche somewhere. I had to start my program somewhere. But everything gets better the more that you do it. You cannot expect yourself to do it and be perfect right now. You have to just start somewhere. And as you start moving your feet, you progress and you learn what's working and what's not working. Fear doesn't go away. And we're going to talk about this later, but like, fear doesn't go away. Fear just moves into something different. Okay, so you just have to decide. You have to decide. So you guys, the 6 Fig You program, it begins on Monday. We begin Monday. So registration is going to close on Sunday. I'm not going to have the group probably ready till Sunday. And so that's when everybody will get added into the group. So if something in this was like, oh my God, yes, like you felt a nudge, you felt connected, you're like, this is literally the cycle that I've been in. I'm going to help you, okay? I want you to follow that nudge. I want you to follow your intuition, because every single time I followed my intuition, it took me exactly where I needed to go. Sure, I had to make scary decisions. Sure, I had to leap when there was no net. Sure, I invested a ton of money when I had none. I've done it multiple times now in my business. But there's no such thing as coincidences. I truly do not believe in coincidences. I don't think that they exist. I think that they're just kind of a bunch of baloney that people kind of talk about. I truly believe that every single nudge or little punch in your gut, little poke, little chill, that whisper, it's your soul, it's your next best step saying this is what you need to do. Sometimes that looks like leaving a relationship. Sometimes it looks like, you know, going on a trip. Sometimes it looks like just leaving 5 minutes later in the house. Like, it looks like so many different things. But there's a reason why you showed up on this right now. There's a reason why you stuck around. There's a reason why maybe you got triggered and left for a second and then came back. Right? There's something in here that triggered you, and you're like, yes, this is what I need. So guys, I'm going to leave the link below. You can check out the details. There are different payment options. I have one solid payment option with a little bit of a discount. Then I have a 2 payment plan, and then I even added a extended payment plan for 4 months. So then they're at a lower rate. So it's something that maybe, you know, depending on who I'm serving, they're able to kind of, you know, maybe make work a little bit better. So there is an option for any of you guys, but if you see my post earlier, there's a reason why I have an investment the way that I do. It's because you need to decide and show up at a big level to make the changes that you need to make. When we get things for free, we don't value it. How many of you have subscribed to an email list and you've gotten the things for free? Maybe you've gotten the video, or you've subscribed to a workshop and you never actually watched it, or you never followed through on it. I've been there, right? Like, I have been there too. And that's why you have to invest in the things that you want, so then you actually show up to make the changes in your life that you want to make. It really doesn't even have anything to do with me. It has to do with you. And so what I want you to do is, I want you to even think, when you're looking at it, what is the level that is going to get me to show up at the level that I need to make the changes that I need to make, right? What is that level that's going to get me to show up and take massive, messy action? Because right now, the whole program, and I'm going to be clear about this, the program, the 6 Fig You, and I know I talked about this in my launch video, but the 6 Fig You program, it's not about telling you guys to create 6 figures. I don't care, maybe you're at, you know, 4 figures, maybe you're at 5 figures. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's about creating the energy. It's about becoming the person who is at that level. Because when you operate at this level, you're able to attract in those clients and that money and that success. If you're, this is I always use this. If you're operating down here, this is what you believe, this is what how you spend money, if this is how you're operating, this is the way you're making decisions, it's the way you're believing about things, it's the way that you're, the fears that you have, the limitations you have, the way that you spend money, the way you treat yourself. If you're operating down here, but you want to be here, right? You're like, I want this level of clients, I want to make this amount of money, I want my bank account to look like this, and I want to be able to buy this kind of food, I want the organic food, I want really nice, maybe I want to be able to treat myself every single month to go to spa day, or, you want these things, but you're operating down here. How are you ever going to get there? At some point, you have to say, okay, I'm going to operate here so then I can get what I want. And that is what this program is designed to help you do. It's helping you to create those foundations to make these really big transformational shifts so then you can operate at this level. So then you can attract in everything that is also at this level. That's how it works. Okay, so anyways, you guys, I so appreciate it. Let me know if you're catching the replay. P.S. I didn't say that at the beginning, but if you end up catching the replay, if something hits home, if you feel connected, it would mean so much to me if you're able to share this video, if you're able to get the message out there, because maybe it's not you that connects with it. Maybe it's not you that needs this right now, but there might be somebody on your page or somebody in your team or a friend that you know who does need this, who is craving more success and to feel better about themselves and to have more confidence and to create the better outcomes in their life that they're wanting to become that person. And so it would mean the world to me if you can also share that message, help me get it out there, and just help. So anyways, you guys, if you have any questions, just message me, comment below. I'll leave the link and you can take a peek. But I really hope that regardless if you join the program or not, that there was something in this message and in this video that hit home for you and you can take and apply and just take massive action in something in your life. Make a decision, do something scary, and start seeing that if you just start, you're going to create something from nothing. Okay, you guys, have the best day. And I just appreciate you so much for sharing your space and energy with me. Bye, guys.